Have you ever wondered how some natural wonders came to be? Some of the most fascinating and puzzling geological formations are so perfect that many believe they were created by something other than nature. From the surreal curves of sandstone to towering limestone pillars, here are the most mysterious structures that were not built by humans. Number 10. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand's geological wonders. If you find yourself walking along Coco Beach on New Zealand's Otago coast, prepare to be amazed by the Moeraki Boulders, massive spherical stones scattered across the beach like something from a giant's marble collection. These imposing boulders aren't just visually striking, they come with a rich and mystical history. According to local Maori legends, these boulders are the remains of eel baskets, calabashes, and sweet potatoes that washed ashore after the wreck of the Ere Turu, a large sailing canoe. The rocky formations that stretch out to sea from Shag Point are believed to be the fossilized remains of the canoe's hull, while a nearby outcrop is said to be the final resting place of the canoe's captain. The boulders were first recorded in 1848 when British naturalist Walter Mantell visited the site and sketched the impressive formations. These sketches are now housed in the Alexander Turnbull Library in Wellington. From a geological perspective, the Moeraki boulders are septarian concretions formed around 60 million years ago during the Paleocene epoch. The boulders grew slowly over millions of years through a process where calcium diffused through the mudstone, leading to their perfectly round shape. Coastal erosion eventually revealed the boulders, each varying in size but maintaining their spherical form. The largest boulders measure up to 2 meters in diameter, and it took between 4 to 5.5 million years for them to grow under the weight of marine mud. The Moeraki boulders blend legend and science in a way few places can. Whether you're a history buff, geology enthusiast, or simply someone who appreciates nature's quirks, these ancient stones offer a truly unique experience. A visit to the Moeraki boulders allows you to walk through a piece of both natural history and Maori legend, making it an unforgettable stop in New Zealand. Number 9. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland's geological puzzle. The Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland is a wonder that has sparked curiosity for centuries. The story goes back to 1692 when an Anglican bishop named William King first came across this strange and awe-inspiring sight. Though locals were already aware of the peculiar basalt columns, it wasn't until King made it known that the causeway really caught the attention of the wider world. A year later, Sir Richard Bulkeley from Trinity College published an account of the place, and despite never having seen it himself, his writings made their way into scientific circles. The unique hexagonal columns, numbering around 40,000, are so perfectly shaped that they almost seem man-made, which is why legends of giants like Finn McCool became intertwined with the site's history. According to Irish folklore, the causeway was built by Finn as a bridge to Scotland to challenge his rival, the Scottish giant Bonandener. The myth adds a layer of magic to the already stunning natural formation, captivating visitors with tales of bravery and trickery. Scientifically, the columns were formed around 50 to 60 million years ago during a period of intense volcanic activity, when molten basalt cooled rapidly and cracked into the iconic shapes we see today. The site also features unique formations like the Giant's Boot, the Wishing Chair, and the Chimney Stacks, each with its own story and charm. The surrounding area is rich in biodiversity, with rare plants and seabirds making their home along the rugged coastline. The Giant's Causeway was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, further cementing its status as one of the world's most remarkable natural wonders. Visitors can explore the site via well-maintained trails, and the state-of-the-art visitor center offers interactive exhibits that delve into both the science and mythology of the causeway. The site has also inspired countless artists, poets, and musicians over the centuries, adding to its cultural significance. The causeway's fame grew even further when, in 1739, Dublin artist Susanna Drury painted it in great detail, which led to an engraving that traveled across Europe. By the 19th century, the causeway had become an international sensation, attracting tourists, scientists, and artists alike. Geologists like Nicholas Demarest even suggested that these columns were formed by volcanic activity, putting to rest myths of giants but leaving the causeway's allure intact. Today, the site remains a captivating destination for both nature lovers and history buffs, with the National Trust overseeing its preservation since the 1960s. Number 8. Devil's Tower, the monolith with a story. Devil's Tower, located in the rugged northeast of Wyoming, is one of the most iconic geological formations in the United States, steeped in both cultural significance and natural beauty. This towering monolith has captivated visitors for centuries. Native American tribes have long known the formation as Bear Lodge or Matotipola, translating to Bear's Lodge, a name that speaks to the spiritual connection they hold with the site. The world first started to take notice of Devil's Tower in 1875, when Colonel Richard Irving Dodge led a U.S. Geological Survey expedition to the area. Dodge, along with geologist Henry Newton and topographer William H. Hutton, was exploring the Black Hills following General Custer's reports of possible gold deposits. Upon seeing the tower, Newton was struck, describing it as an impressive obelisk of trackless height rock, its towering presence making it an undeniable wonder of nature. However, a miscommunication led to the formation being named Bad God's Tower by an interpreter, which later morphed into the now famous Devil's Tower. Despite the mix-up, the name stuck, though it doesn't quite reflect the spiritual importance the native tribes have for the site. In 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt took the historic step of declaring Devil's Tower the first U.S. national monument under the Antiquities Act, recognizing its cultural and geological importance. This designation ensured that the tower would remain a protected treasure for generations to come. Today, Devil's Tower stands as both a geological marvel and a sacred site, attracting visitors from all walks of life. Whether you're a rock climber or a history enthusiast, Devil's Tower offers something special, proving that sometimes a misunderstood name doesn't overshadow the true essence of a place. Now it's time for today's topic. In a groundbreaking discovery, scientists in Antarctica have uncovered massive structures buried beneath the ice for thousands of years. The structures, which were revealed after a recent ice melt caused by shifting climate patterns, are unlike anything ever seen before. Towering over 18 feet tall, the statues feature intricate carvings and designs that suggest a level of craftsmanship far beyond what ancient humans were thought capable of. The discovery has sparked intense debate among researchers. Some believe the structures could be the remnants of a lost civilization that predates recorded history, while others speculate they might not have been built by humans at all. The carvings on the statues are unlike any known language or art style, further deepening the mystery. Could these structures be evidence of an advanced civilization that existed long before us? Or are they the work of something even more extraordinary? For now, the origins of the statues remain unknown, and scientists are working tirelessly to study the site. The discovery has left the world wondering who or what built these massive structures, and what other secrets might still be hidden beneath the ice. One thing is certain, this find could change everything we know about our planet's history. Number 7. Matikona Rocks, a geological time capsule. Ever wondered what it would be like to step back in time? Head to New Zealand's Wairarapa coast, and you'll find yourself standing among the Matikona Rocks, a truly spectacular sight that takes you on a journey 20 million years into the past. These aren't your run-of-the-mill rocks. Located near the picturesque Castle Point, the Matikona Rocks feature parallel ridges of tilted sandstone that tell an incredible geological story. How did these stunning formations come to be? Well, it all started with massive underwater avalanches millions of years ago. Sand and mud from deep oceans settled, creating what geologists call turbidites. The process of erosion over millions of years has further sculpted the rocks, with wind and waves carving intricate patterns into the sandstone. The ridges are often compared to the spines of a giant prehistoric creature, adding an almost mythical quality to the landscape. During low tide, the exposed rocks reveal tidal pools teeming with marine life, offering visitors a chance to observe starfish, crabs, and other fascinating creatures up close. The area is also a haven for birdwatchers, as seabirds like gulls and oystercatchers are frequently spotted along the coast. For photographers, the Matikona Rocks provide endless opportunities to capture dramatic shots, especially during sunrise or sunset when the light enhances the textures and colors of the formations. The site is not only a geological wonder but also a cultural treasure, as the surrounding area holds significance for the local Maori people, who have long admired its natural beauty. Visitors are encouraged to respect the environment and tread carefully to preserve the delicate ecosystem. The unique interplay of mudstone and sandstone gives the rocks a distinct ribbed appearance that is truly mesmerizing. Each ridge reveals a part of the Earth's natural history, with layers upon layers of stories etched in stone. If you're planning a visit, timing it with low tide will allow you to experience the full splendor of the rock formations and tidal pools, creating a perfect blend of natural beauty and educational wonder. Just head to Matikona Road, a short drive north of Castle Point, and you'll be in for a treat of both geological history and breathtaking views. Number 6. Stone Forest, Shilin, China, a forest of stone. The Stone Forest, or Shilin, in China is a striking landscape of towering limestone formations that have stood for over 270 million years. These natural stone pillars are not just geological formations but also have a deep cultural significance to the Sani people, an ethnic group within the Yi. Local legends, including the tale of Ashima, a girl turned to stone, are woven into the landscape itself, connecting the community to the stones. The story of Ashima, who is said to have been transformed into stone as a result of a tragic love story, gives the forest an otherworldly mystique, and locals see the stones as guardians of their culture and heritage. Shirlin's fascinating formations began to attract attention in the 14th century during the Ming Dynasty, when explorers and travelers started to document the landscape's striking beauty. The local communities had known of the stone forest's uniqueness for generations, and it became a place of cultural pride. Over time, the forest's otherworldly appearance caught the interest of outsiders, sparking the imagination of explorers and geologists throughout the 19th and 20th centuries. The dramatic and often surreal shapes of the formations, which rise like spires from the earth, have inspired comparisons to vast stone cities and temples, as though the forest is a forgotten land of giants or gods. It wasn't until the 1930s that Chinese geologists really started to explore the region in depth, unraveling the mysteries behind the stone forest's formation. They discovered that the unique shapes were the result of millions of years of erosion and weathering, where water and wind slowly carved the soft limestone into the spires and pillars that dominate the landscape today. The area's karst topography, which is common in other parts of China, was shaped by the dissolution of soluble rocks like limestone, resulting in dramatic peaks and valleys over time. This process has created the towering formations that stretch across the landscape, making Shirlin one of the most remarkable geological sites in the world. In 2007, the area was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, cementing its place in the global spotlight for its breathtaking beauty and scientific importance. The recognition brought attention to both the natural and cultural significance of the site, with tourists flocking to witness the iconic formations firsthand. Besides the awe-inspiring scenery, Shirlin also serves as an important area for research in both geology and anthropology. It continues to be a living site, with new archaeological discoveries revealing the rich history of the region, such as ancient tools and artifacts that show how early human communities lived and interacted with the land. Today, Shirlin is not just a geological wonder, but also a cultural treasure, where ancient stories and natural history coexist. The Sani people's deep connection to the land is evident in the festivals, rituals, and customs that celebrate their heritage. In addition to its natural and cultural significance, Shirlin is also a place of spiritual reflection for those who visit. Its towering stone pillars evoke a sense of awe and reverence, reminding visitors of the immense power of nature and the enduring connection between people and the landscape they inhabit. The ongoing preservation of Shirlin is vital, ensuring that this remarkable place continues to inspire generations to come. Number 5. Antelope Canyon, Arizona, nature's masterpiece. The formation of Antelope Canyon reads like a natural wonder storybook. Over the course of millions of years, the forces of nature have gently carved and smoothed the Navajo sandstone. Flash floods, especially during the monsoon season, rush through the narrow passageways of the canyon, carrying sand and water that slowly shape the rock into mesmerizing flowing curves. The canyon is divided into two sections: Upper Antelope Canyon, also known as the Crack, and Lower Antelope Canyon, called the Corkscrew. Upper Antelope Canyon is particularly famous for its light beams, which occur when sunlight pierces through the narrow openings above, creating ethereal shafts of light that dance along the canyon walls. These light beams are most prominent during the summer months, making it a favorite spot for photographers seeking that perfect shot. Lower Antelope Canyon, on the other hand, offers a more adventurous experience, with its steeper descents and narrower passageways. Both sections are located on Navajo land, and guided tours are required to visit, ensuring that the site is preserved and respected. The Navajo people consider Antelope Canyon a sacred place, and its name in Navajo, Say-Biganalini, translates to the place where water runs through rocks. Visitors are often reminded to tread lightly and appreciate the spiritual significance of the canyon. The sandstone walls, with their rich hues of red, orange, and gold, seem to glow as the light shifts throughout the day, creating a constantly changing palette of colors. The intricate patterns and textures on the walls tell a story of erosion, sedimentation, and the relentless power of water over time. When you visit Antelope Canyon, you're not just experiencing an incredible landscape, you're stepping into a living history of Earth's geological power. Each twist and turn of the canyon is like a page in a story of time and nature's forces. It's a place where you can take in breathtaking views while learning about the deep history and cultural significance behind the rocks. If you're a lover of photography, history, or just the sheer beauty of nature, Antelope Canyon is a must-visit. So grab your camera and head over, because this stunning natural treasure is waiting to blow your mind. Number 4. Fairy Chimneys of Cappadocia, a land of magical formations. The fairy chimneys in Cappadocia, Turkey, are not your average rock formations. These towering cone-shaped structures look like they belong in a fairy tale, not in the heart of central Turkey. For centuries, locals have lived in these natural wonders, carving homes, churches, and even entire communities into the soft volcanic rock. The region itself is one of the most visually unique landscapes on Earth, shaped by a combination of volcanic activity and wind erosion over millions of years. The result is a surreal, almost lunar landscape that continues to awe visitors and researchers alike. The story of these remarkable formations took a turn in the early 1900s when European explorers and geologists started taking notice. One of the first to document Cappadocia's geological marvels was French geologist Pierre Termier in the 1910s. He marveled at how nature had created these conical towers through a process called differential erosion, where the softer tuff eroded faster, leaving behind the iconic boulder-topped peaks. The unusual shape of the fairy chimneys also draws attention due to their sometimes whimsical mushroom-like appearance, which has earned the region a reputation for being straight out of a fantastical storybook. Fast forward to the 1960s, and Turkish geologist Dr. Aysin Keaton further explored Cappadocia's volcanic origins. His research revealed that the fairy chimneys were largely made from ignimbrite, volcanic deposits that were spread across the region after eruptions millions of years ago. This volcanic activity, combined with the harsh winds and rain of the region, has carved the towering structures into their current form. Dr. Keaton's work helped bring global attention to the area's geological history, and by the 1980s, Cappadocia was on the map as one of the most fascinating natural wonders in the world. In the 1980s, the story deepened when archaeologist Dr. Mehmet Ozdogan and his team explored the cave dwellings and churches within these formations. Their discoveries unearthed artifacts and uncovered a rich history of early Christian communities that once used the caves as sanctuaries. The area has been continuously inhabited for thousands of years, with evidence of ancient civilizations such as the Hittites and early Christians who carved intricate frescoes into the cave walls. The caves were not only used for living spaces but also as places of worship, with chapels and monasteries tucked away within the fairy chimneys themselves. The fairy chimneys are not just geological wonders. They are a testament to both the power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. The region is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, drawing thousands of tourists each year not only for its breathtaking landscapes but also for its deep cultural and historical significance. Hot air balloon rides over Cappadocia offer an unforgettable view of these extraordinary formations, allowing visitors to marvel at their scale and beauty from above. This captivating sight continues to inspire both geologists and travelers alike, making it a must-see destination for anyone seeking adventure and history in one spectacular package. The intertwining of natural beauty and human history in Cappadocia offers a rare glimpse into the ways nature and civilization have coexisted and shaped one another. Today, the region's tourism has become an important part of the local economy, but efforts are also being made to preserve the area's unique cultural heritage and geological formations for generations to come. Number 3. Bimini Road, Bahamas, the underwater mystery. On a seemingly ordinary dive off North Bimini Island in the Bahamas in 1968, marine biologist J. Manson Valentine and his team discovered something extraordinary. In just 18 feet of water, they came across a series of massive stones arranged in a perfectly straight line, creating the illusion of a submerged road or wall. This formation, now known as the Bimini Road, stretches for nearly half a mile and consists of large limestone blocks arranged in rectangular or polygonal shapes. The precision of the arrangement led many to believe that it could not have been a natural occurrence, fueling speculation about its origins. Some researchers suggested that the stones might have been part of an ancient harbor or breakwater, possibly constructed by a long-lost civilization. Divers exploring the site have noted that some of the stones appear to be stacked on top of one another, further adding to the mystery. Others have pointed out that the alignment of the blocks seems too deliberate to be the result of random geological processes. Proponents of the Atlantis theory argue that the Bimini Road could be evidence of a highly advanced society that existed before recorded history. They cite ancient texts such as Plato's writings, which describe a great civilization that was swallowed by the sea. However, skeptics argue that the stone's shapes and arrangement can be explained by natural processes, such as the fracturing and erosion of beach rock over thousands of years. The lack of definitive artifacts, such as tools or pottery, has made it difficult to conclusively prove human involvement. Despite the ongoing debate, the Bimini Road has become a popular destination for divers and underwater explorers, drawn by its enigmatic beauty and historical intrigue. The site has also inspired numerous documentaries, books, and theories, keeping the legend of Atlantis alive in popular culture. Valentine was so intrigued by the discovery that he documented the find in various publications over the years. Some speculated that the stones were remnants of the lost city of Atlantis. However, geologist Eugene Shin offered a more grounded explanation, suggesting that the Bimini Road was simply the result of natural beach rock formations shaped over time by erosion. While the theory of Atlantis may have been debunked, the Bimini Road remains one of the most captivating underwater formations, sparking ongoing curiosity about the secrets hidden beneath the ocean's surface. Number 2. The Wave, a hidden gem in the desert. The Wave, a stunning sandstone formation along the Arizona-Utah border, remained a little-known secret until the late 20th century. Known for its rolling wave-like patterns and vibrant colors, this geological masterpiece was part of the Coyote Butte's North area. But in the 1980s, the Bureau of Land Management, BLM, conducted surveys that revealed the area's geological and ecological significance, drawing the attention of both geologists and hiking enthusiasts. The Wave's popularity soared in the 1990s, particularly after it was featured in German travel brochures and appeared in the 1996 film Fascination Nature. The formation's vibrant hues of red, orange, and yellow are the result of iron oxide and other minerals embedded in the sandstone, creating a surreal, almost otherworldly landscape. The Wave is also known for its incredible interplay of light and shadow, which changes throughout the day, offering visitors a unique visual experience depending on the time of their visit. Photographers from around the world flock to the site to capture its mesmerizing beauty, with sunrise and sunset being particularly popular times for dramatic shots. The surrounding area is equally fascinating, with other formations like the Second Wave and the Sand Cove adding to the region's allure. However, the hike to the Wave is not for the faint of heart, as it requires navigating a challenging 6-mile round trip through rugged desert terrain with no marked trails. Visitors are advised to carry plenty of water, a GPS device, and proper hiking gear to ensure their safety in the harsh environment. The BLM's strict permit system not only protects the fragile sandstone but also ensures that visitors can enjoy the site without overcrowding, preserving its pristine beauty for future generations. The lucky ones who score a permit are in for an unforgettable adventure. So what makes the Wave so unique? It features large U-shaped troughs carved into Jurassic Navajo sandstone, with one measuring about 62 feet wide and 118 feet long. These incredible formations were initially shaped by rare runoff, but it's the wind over millennia that has sculpted the smooth, flowing curves. The winds also created the intricate ridges as they continuously shifted the varying layers of sandstone. Some of the layers even show evidence of ancient dinosaur tracks and fossils from critters that once burrowed into the rock. The Wave is a breathtaking testament to nature's artistry, making it a must-see for adventurers and nature lovers alike. Number 1. Yonaguni Monument, the underwater mystery. Off the coast of Yonaguni Island in Japan, divers set out hoping to catch a glimpse of majestic hammerhead sharks. But in 1986, diver Kahachiro Aratake found something far more astonishing beneath the ocean's surface. He discovered large stone structures, complete with steps and platforms, seemingly from another world. This underwater revelation sparked the interest of the scientific community, especially after Professor Masaaki Kimura from the University of the Ryukyus led a dive to investigate further. Kimura and his team measured and photographed these formations, with the largest structure measuring an impressive 165 feet long and 65 feet wide. The structures include what appear to be terraces, staircases, and even what some claim to be a large central pyramid-like feature. Kimura has suggested that the site could date back more than 10,000 years, potentially placing it in the era of the last ice age when sea levels were significantly lower. He also identified what he believes to be carvings and stone tools, which, if confirmed, would strongly support the idea of human involvement. Some divers have even reported finding what looks like a stone road leading away from the main structure, further fueling speculation about an ancient civilization. However, skeptics argue that these features could easily be the result of natural geological processes, as sandstone and mudstone are known to fracture in straight lines and angular shapes. The lack of definitive artifacts, such as pottery or human remains, has made it difficult to conclusively prove that the site was man-made. Additionally, the strong ocean currents and frequent earthquakes in the region could have contributed to the shaping of the formations over millennia. Despite the controversy, the Yonaguni Monument has become a hotspot for underwater exploration, attracting divers and researchers from around the globe. The site has also inspired comparisons to other mysterious underwater locations, such as the Bimini Road in the Bahamas. Kimura theorized that these might be the remains of an ancient city swallowed by the sea, an idea that stirred debates within the scientific world. On the other hand, Professor Robert Schoch of Boston University argued that nature, rather than humans, might have crafted these formations. He believed tectonic movements and water erosion were responsible for the sculpted shapes. The Yonaguni Monument sits about 85 feet below the surface, showcasing layers of sandstone and mudstone, which naturally fracture into step-like formations. The debate continues as to whether these shapes were created by humans or the forces of nature. Regardless of the answer, the Yonaguni Monument remains one of the most intriguing underwater mysteries, drawing divers and scientists alike who seek to uncover its secrets. This captivating sight has kept the world guessing, making it a must-see for anyone fascinated by the unknown depths of the ocean. Have you ever visited a truly mysterious place? Let us know in the comments below. See you next time.